Greetings. It's an opportunity to create another video for engagement, focus, intention, and project management. We're going to discuss another people-centered project management phenomenon today. I have many to choose from. And I have to say that when the book was being written, one of the biggest challenges was how to associate and organize all of the phenomena. I still don't think I achieved perfection there. I think I just came up with a good solution that kind of associates them at a high probability versus perfection. And the one that I want to talk about today is smart people. It's smart people think complicated is fun. And there's a funny story to go with this. One of the things that happens when you read the phenomena in the book is you'll experience them in real life. But I have to say this one has a kind of a special experiencing in real life. I was employed by a company, and we had our annual, we'll call it our annual quality Lean Six Sigma efficiency summit. And one of the speakers was the CFO, and he got up and started talking about efficiency and things like that. And then he said, and there's just a thing about, and I could be paraphrasing here, but there's a thing about smart people and complicated. So basically, smart people think complicated is fun. And that was a huge validation for me because you write a book like this and you have all of these things in there and you see them on a daily basis. But when you sit in a meeting like that and you watch the CFO confirm your observations in the book, that's a special day. I had to get a copy. I had a copy with me. I was able to show it to him over a break that was in the book. And the other cool thing about smart people think complicated is fun is it allowed me to get the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious into the book. And I think that's a special kind of accomplishment. It's hard to get a word like that into a business book or a project management book, but I managed to pull it off. And the fundamentals here is that smart people, and that's really just about capability, skill, intellect, a combination of those. And we're not talking about super genius Einsteins. We're just talking bright people who are good at what they do. And especially if they've been doing it for a long time, begin to gloss over the complexities that might confuse other people. So if you're a person like myself that comes in and I have not been exposed to what they do, you're going to find that there's a lot of workarounds that they've baked in. They don't see them as a problem. And other people that interact with whatever it is they've created will see it as a problem. And it's very difficult to have this conversation with the people that created it. Either it's a combination of, this is their baby and you're criticizing their baby, or they feel you're criticizing them. And what would really help is if somebody wrote a book that talked about this, and if both parties had read that book and knew what smart people think complicated is fun really is, there might be a chance that they could be like, oh, I know what you're talking about now. Just like when I was sitting in that efficiency summit and the CFO said this, and I knew immediately what he was talking about because I had already organized my thoughts around it in the writing of a book. So smart people think complicated is fun. I'm going to read a little bit here from the book just to give you some things here. So complicated approaches are easy for bright, talented people. Stand on your left foot, say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, while patting the top of your head with your right hand. No problem. And you'll see this, I think the best examples of this is if you start a new role with the company, you get your laptop on day one, and there's this setup process, and it's not just getting, Windows on your laptop. That's the easy part. The really interesting part is all of the different apps, all of the different programs that you need to use, all of the different tools that need to be set up. And you end up going through all of these processes to establish these. Most of them are undocumented, and they're just more complicated than people remember them being. And that is an example of smart people think complicated is fun. So for those who are not in the know, these interactions are frustrating. The smart people are not trying to make things difficult. Honestly, they're just doing the things the best way they know how and having a good time doing it. And I think that's a good summary. It's not a maliciousness thing. It's maybe a comfort or familiarity thing. or it's an expeditious resolution of a situation. So they're trying to put something together, and rather than go through the final steps of smoothing it all out and making it clear and presentable, kind of like proofreading something that you wrote, they just go with that first draft and push it out the door because everybody is busy and everybody's under time pressure. So that's smart people think complicated is fun. Being aware is really important, and awareness, of course, is half the battle. And wanted to share that. It can be found in engagement, focus, intention, and project management. It's also available in my earlier version, the Street Smart Project Management book. And I will post this on YouTube. Thank you for your time, and subscribe and like, and have a great day.